that like button. You heard me? Shout out to all the moderators, 29. Shout out to the 39,000 subscribers, 700. I love y'all. Y'all know what it is. Early morning. It's Wednesday. We cooling here in Connecticut. Shout out to all the cities. Shout out to all the states. Shout out to everybody that support the platform. Donate to the platform. Shout out to all the family and friends. Y'all already know what it is. Make sure y'all come through. No squares, no circles, cockroaches, and more. You heard me? We gonna jump into it. Like I've been saying, there's a lot that been going on in Connecticut, but we got to keep our head up, y'all. We see what's going on the news. We hear what's going on in the streets, and we just need to take control of it. You heard me? I know a lot of people don't like to be heard. A lot of people don't like to talk about certain things. But at the end of the day, we strong. We motivated. We got to stand together, stay together. That's the only way we're going to get up and we come together and stay together. You hear me? We can't keep pulling apart from each other like we always do. That's all we want to do. You hear me? Pull apart from each other and bring one another down. That's not going to get us nowhere. We're not going to progress in life like that. And I believe as people, as one, everybody's supposed to be progressing. You hear me? So make sure y'all come on this early morning. Grand Rising. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I'm cooking. I'm about to hit the strip in a minute. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow us on Facebook. Make sure y'all follow us on TikTok. Y'all know what it is. You heard me? Make sure y'all come in. Make sure y'all comment to the video. Make sure y'all drop y'all low. You hear me? And I'm gonna keep pushing this content and keep coming heavy with it. Single and every day. I don't stop, y'all. I do not stop. You heard me? Consistency, patience, all that shit. So if you don't got none of that, this not the lane for you. This not the highway that you should be on. You hear me? It's take a lot of dedication, a lot of support. You hear me? A lot of things matching up, a lot of things hitting. But y'all know how we bring our content. Y'all know how we give our content. So at the end of the day, we're not gonna supersede past the people with the content. We're not gonna disrespect people with the content. We're not trying to get views with the content, but we is trying to prove a point in far as promoting and bringing our brands and our business to the social media limelight. So that's what I'm all about. It ain't all about the live footage, the steaming, the everyday. What's the everyday life thing for me? So I'm really be posting like everyday life shit and try to get my supporters used to, okay, that's what he do, that's what he into. Because like I said, we got a lot of supporters, and I like the supporters to see what we doing and what this channel about. And this ain't about negativity or trying to come up off somebody's name. You hear me? We started this from the ground, and there's some shit off the ground. You hear me? So I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to tap in, to come on in, let me see how y'all feel this morning. I know y'all just waking up. Everybody that's going to work, shout out to y'all. Everybody that's getting off the work, shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody, co-workers. Y'all know what it is. You heard me. Comment. Keep it respectful. Don't disrespect the platform or you will be blocked. You only get one shot. You hear me? Especially when the moderators is coming through. I ain't cutting nothing. I already cut my hair. I ain't going to keep cutting my hair. You keep cutting your hair too much, it may not grow back. You hear me? So now I'm gonna let it wild grow. It's the winter time. You know, the summer I was bald. So now from the summertime, from the winter, this how much my hair grew back. So obviously my shit grow back like a chia pet. You hear me? Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all jump in the chat. If y'all not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. No squares, no circles, cockroaches and more. You hear me? And a lot of our supporters know who the cockroaches is. So we don't got to start discussing and saying name or who, what. You hear me? Hit that like button. Let's let this YouTube algorithm hit it. You hear me? But like I said, I will be hitting the strip, y'all. So make sure y'all stay in tune. Make sure y'all got y'all notification bells on. You hear me? Hell yeah, I fuck with Diddy. Why wouldn't I? He ain't do nothing. Diddy ain't do nothing. They try to perpetrate on Diddy. Free Diddy, y'all know what it is, man. Puff Daddy ain't do nothing. Stop the shenanigan. Stop the shenanigan. Puff Daddy ain't do nothing. Man, stop that stuff, man. That's all nonsense, man. That's all nonsense. That's all nonsense, man. He ain't do nothing to Justin Bieber. Don't believe that bull crap. Where people get this stuff from, man? See, y'all can't always keep believing the internet and what the hell the internet is saying about people, man. Internet is all about perception. Was you there? Because I wasn't to know what the hell took place. Everybody gonna have their opinion on something. You heard me? I don't know, man. Make sure y'all come in here and hit that like button. You hear me? Man, come on, y'all. Y'all can't be feeling like, why do people perception of the net is telling the truth of what the fuck they be talking about? Y'all know half of this shit up here be bullshit. Y'all know half of this shit be lies. So how y'all could come in and agree with that? I don't get that. That's why opinions is something else. Come on, Corey, man. You can't believe that, man. Y'all can't believe that. I totally agree. I totally agree. Any man should be able to have how many baby oils he want. What the fuck? Come on, man. Stop that shit, y'all. So what y'all gonna say he was drugging the baby oil? Come on now, y'all. Well, yeah, but at the same time, see, that's some, listen, that only happened once, and that's what with Cassidy, and we already know the things what Cassidy was in. She was also sleeping with men. Come on now. Come on, man. Cassidy was doing things. It's people on the net saying that they pity Diddy was having her sleep with his friends and shit, and they was doing competition. So she was into the shit. It just the shit spilled out in the hallway of the hotel, and the shit went viral and it blew up. Come on now. Other than that, we already know they wanted to take Puff Daddy down for that alcohol and that lawsuit. About that, y'all. No, it was the fact that Puff Daddy sued the liquor industry, them people from overseas, for $50 million after doing business. So they got mad and felt that Puff Daddy played them. Then they tried to stir up that Cassidy shit. Like, that Cassidy thing got blew out of proportion because they was trying to stop and take Puffy down. And it was all due to the election when Donald Trump was going through elections. Y'all gotta understand, y'all gotta follow politics, y'all gotta follow these things, and y'all not following these things, y'all not gonna know what took place or what's taking place. Y'all just go off the bullshit what people is putting out there. Justin Bieber ain't said no shit like that. Ain't nobody said no shit like that. So why y'all not blaming Jay-Z? Why y'all not blaming all them other artists that was friends with Puff Daddy? Everybody that's with Puff Daddy. Y'all mean to tell me Puff Daddy the only one? What about them other celebrities? What, they not in it? Like, y'all always want to put it on one people. Like, everybody was friends with Puffy. Everybody was going to Puffy parties. So all of a sudden nobody ain't seen nothing? Nobody know nothing. They did the same thing to R. Kelly. They did the same thing to Bill Cosby, and they both innocent. Y'all know that. Y'all thought Bill Cosby was innocent when they took Bill Cosby to jail. He's out. Now we already know R. Kelly ain't do no bullshit. So stop that, y'all. It's all how they get. See, that shit come from the woman, especially from the black woman, always trying to bring a black person down. And that's the best way to bring a black person down in America is say he raped you. Period. That's just the thing that women do to celebrities. Whether it's true or not, whether it's true or not, they still bring black men down. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on. You see that guy, what's his name? Oprah friend. You see, he had 10 rapes. Stop. Bernstein, what about him? Ain't nobody talking about him. Why? Because he white. He had 10 rapes. He ain't even go to jail. And Oprah was supporting it. So stop that, y'all. Y'all want to come talk about Puff Daddy? Let's talk about Bernstein. Let's talk about the 10 rapes, the 10 women he raped. And then got a hung jury. But y'all don't want to talk about a white man. Y'all always want to talk about what a black man did. Always trying to bring the black brother down. And here go Weinstein that raped 10 women and ain't even go to jail. Stop. Y'all full of yourself. Thank you, Adrian. Got you. Stop trying to talk about the black man and let's talk about the white man. What about Oprah friend? Weinstein. He raped 10 women. He was white man too. But we're going to sit here and talk about R. Kelly. We're going to sit here and talk about Bill Cosby. We're going to sit here and talk about all the black men. But we ain't going to talk about none of the white men that's out here doing it. And paying off. Ben Roethlisberger. Like, he was in that mess. He ain't go to jail. Like, come on now. Stop talking about the black man all the time. Let's talk about the white man. Let's talk about that stuff. Y'all want to talk about rape? Let's talk about these assassinations. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about these schools getting blew up. Let's talk about that. Come on now. Y'all want to talk about what somebody put together, but when it's some real shit, y'all want to dodge it. Y'all with the bullshit. Didn't that guy just got assassinated by a white man? And we talk and we sit here talking about whether or not Puff Daddy did that, but we know that man was assassinated right on TV, and we know he did that. Shouldn't that be the topic of our discussion? Somebody assassinating or somebody. Come on now. It's way stuff in the world to be talking about the shit that people done put together on about somebody. That's not raw content. That's not what we do here. We're going to talk about some shit that's happening and that's real that we could talk about that we know. Not what a story that they want to put out there and some assumption they want to make like somebody did that shit. Because we know Puff Daddy ain't do shit. We know that. So stop. We ain't going to play no games. We ain't going to shit on nobody's name. And we ain't trying to come up off nobody's name. You heard me? Free Puff Daddy. Epstein, that's it. Okay, got it. Epstein. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Or Adrian, thank you for that. Epstein, you know who I'm talking about. He had 10 women came and said he raped them. 10 women. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that shit. But Oprah supported them. Let's talk about that shit. Nobody want to talk about that though. Every day. Every fucking day. Nah. Got you, baby. Got you. Got you, baby. You know what it is. Hey, it's good vibes. It's good energy. It's what me being on social media and all the good energy that come. What's going on, Michi? You know what it is. It's all the good energy that come from y'all. So I'm already a respected person, and I'm just trying to draw respected people to me, and it's working. So at the end of the day, I'm going to keep on going with it. I'm not going to stop. You hear me? Obvious this was made for us. Obvious this was made for us. So, like I said, I'm trying to support the family. I'm trying to promote the families. Because, like I say, here in Connecticut, we the third richest state. We used to be the number one. And we supposed to have a lot of sub-soul black-owned businesses. Not only black-owned businesses, just personal-owned businesses. There's a lot of people in Connecticut, and we don't have our own businesses. How we expect to be or something to be happening or going on if we always going to and waiting for a handout. Feel me? That's the way I feel about it. It been that's how listen, listen. Like I said, I've been doing this for years now, and we starting to hit and we starting to come up. So we starting to get new viewers, new subscribers, new supporters. And at the end of the day, everybody, especially my 29 moderators, and we also looking for new moderators. They already know they've been here for years, so they already know the energy. They already know the love, how I play. We're not disrespecting nobody. We're not talking about nobody's families. We're not talking about nobody's state. We from Connecticut. We're not on that. We're not smoking packs. We're not doing none of that over here. So you only get one time to disrespect and you out of here. So, and we not sitting here talking about another city and another state or nobody else family and things of that nature. It don't make no sense for y'all to come up here and disrespect anybody, especially our chat, and which is a lot of people that's in our chat as new people. So we trying to attract the new people, and y'all want to come into the chat, and they might get a misconstrued to think, oh, that's what this all about, and they might want to leave because your ass is gonna automatically be out of here anyway. You're gonna be out of here anyway. We not about to get into it. You can say something disrespect. We not about to say nothing disrespectful back to you because we might got moderators in your city, in your state, in your country, and we not with none of that. So we already getting support from the cities and states. So we not about to make it our part and try to be a goofy and turn around and disrespect a city and state. That would be stupid. That would be backwards, and that would be not practicing what I preach, which is raw content. So if my shit is made raw content, that means everything y'all see, everything y'all hear is the truth. Is real. It's happening. That's why I do real life shit. That's why y'all mostly see me. That's why y'all mostly see where I hang out or what I'm doing. Even though I be all around CT, Hartford, New Haven, Bridgeport. You know, I go around the cities, whatever city I can make it to, whatever state I can make it to. But at the end of the day, I'll go like that. I'll walk like that because I got all respect and everybody know that. Follow me on social media, know the respect that I have. So I get mostly respect and good reaction instead of a negative reaction for the simple fact everybody know how we rock. So we not with no bullshit. We not for no show. We showing raw content. We speaking real shit. But the real shit we're going to be speaking is shouting out and respecting our followers, our donators, our moderators, our 28 members that brought subscriptions to the platform. Shout out to y'all too. Y'all already know what it is. So that's the way I'm going. That's the way our support is going, and we don't need nobody to distract that to make us do something else because we not with that. So we not coming up on here to do nothing else. We coming up here to do that Connecticut raw content, and that's what y'all gonna get. That's what y'all gonna see. You're not gonna hear a lot of shit besides what's going on the videos because they right then and there. Other than that, our live videos is for us. Our live videos ain't to discuss another city and the state and what the fuck going on or that top story, who got murdered. We ain't just raw content, so it ain't no sense to talk about anybody that's dead because they can't talk for themselves on the raw content. Just raw content. We ain't posting nobody that's dead. We're not talking about nobody that's dead. My condolences goes out to all the families, friends and families, you know. But at the end of the day, our content, our platform ain't about the dead. Our content ain't about the hood. Our content ain't nothing about that. It's about these cockroaches that's running around here violating our constitutional right. So I'm on a whole different path. That's why it's Jet Black. We are the people. So I'm not about to get into it with nobody, with my platform and my brand stamped. We are the people. I don't want no smoke with the people. That's my brand. So I need the people. That's why I represent the whole CT, the whole Connecticut, because all the towns and all the cities that's in this state gonna follow behind me. So ain't no sense of repping one city when I could just rep the whole state and all the cities and towns that's inside the state gonna follow. Come on, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. You heard me? No squares, no circles, cockroaches, and more. Stop playing with me, man. For real. Man. Listen. Anyway, you watching. So that's the whole purpose of to get you to watch and comment. Thank you. Let me pin that. I'ma pin that too. because I love your energy. You heard me? Like I said, we're a different type of brand. We're in Connecticut. And I know a lot of states can't do what I can do and how I can do it. So I'm like I said, I'm not going to get into it with somebody on the internet that's thousand miles away, that's from another city and state, can't get on social media, can't get their social media popping, or they just scared to do it because the way the state is ran by gang politics. So you really got to be careful on social media in those states. So I can understand the people coming in, checking in, because we already know Connecticut vibe, and everybody already know and rocking with me from Connecticut. So coming up here disrespecting, we already know that you're not from Connecticut. So that's how our 29 moderators know how to figure the shit out, to know who is that checking in, tapping in, who's trolling. Ain't nobody from Connecticut is coming up here disrespecting Jet Black, disrespecting the platform. Never happened, never will. But they will come up here and voice their opinion. If they see something that they don't like, they're going to check me. And they'll do that in person. They will come up to me. They will walk up to me. They're not going to get on the video and fuck you, Jet Black. They're going to come right to where I'm at, and they're going to check me. So all that jumping on the internet to say something or to do that when you already know where I'm at and you not pulling up, only goes to show me don't feed into you. Because if you're not willing to pull up to check me, to say what you got to say, knowing all my location and knowing where I'm standing at, that's just telling me you're the troller, you're the goofy. I don't have to say that because your mouth and your comments say alone. Too many people been rocking with me for so many years, so they already know the goofiness and know what we not feeding into. So at the end of the day, whether you watch us, whether you laugh, whatever you do, play games, joke, disrespect, we monetized over here. We in Connecticut, we got this shit rocking on every platform. So at the end of the day, where you at in your state, good luck, because we doing it over here and we coming up. And we got moderators, like I say, in at least 15 other states, 5 in countries. So out of our 29 moderators, 15 from different states, not from Connecticut. 5 of them from different countries. So 20 of our moderators ain't even from Connecticut. The other 9 is from Connecticut. Y'all know what it is, so stop playing with us. We worldwide, so for you to come in, to jump on our chat, to disrespect our chat, and you only got 1 or 2 subscribers, we're not even gonna engage. We're not even gonna even engage in that. Nah. Well, I look at it like this. Hype. I'm not, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying it's not good to talk about things and certain things. I'm just saying Connecticut is last to the social media. So shout out to Hype. You know what it is. Shout out to your state, wherever you from. Shout out to your family and friends. Shout out to everything, your health, your wealth, everything, your well-being. Every time you wake up, God bless, Hype. But at the end of the day, I look at it like this. Connecticut is last to the social media. So Connecticut don't know. They watch social media, but they not just on it to do it. I'm not saying it ain't people out there that's doing their thing. There's a lot of people out there in Connecticut that's doing their thing, that's doing this, that's doing that. But when it comes to me, nobody in Connecticut is doing what I'm doing on social media. That's what I'm saying. I'm the only one that's doing it. So I'm not going to take it upon myself and see what somebody else is doing, because that's how people gravitate in social media. They see what other people else doing, and then they copy. I don't copy nobody. We got our own style. So raw content is the best content. So that's number 1. Not only that, raw content is the best content for social media, especially for YouTube niche and algorithm. That's why we have the fan base, and that's why we get the reaction that we got. So it goes like this with our platform. We only have 39,700 subscribers, right? That's a low number. comparing to other platforms. But if you go on the internet and look at our platform and look at our global rating, just look at Jet Black We Are the People global rating on Google, and it'll tell you the rating of our YouTube channel and what they comparing and what other channels they compare this YouTube channel to. So let me give you a little demonstration on our global rating, far as what I'm trying to say. YouTube channels got global ratings. If anybody know about YouTube, YouTube have global ratings. So when you go on the internet, it tells you about all the statistics about that channel. You hear me? Now it goes like this. They also compare the channels, if y'all know. So for instance, we got 39,700 subscribers. But when they compare our platform to other platforms, they compare our platforms to platforms that have 5 million subscribers. And the reason why I'm saying that they're comparing the platform that have 5 million subscribers, because our YouTube channel get millions of views. So not only that, the 39,700 subscribers we got engaged with the video, we get millions and millions of views that people that's not even watching or subscribe to our channel. So they compare it, because we get so many views, they compare the channel to other channels that have 5 million subscribers, because the engagement we get. Our number don't say it, but our engagement say it. So yes, we got little subscribers, but our engagement is big as a motherfucker. You hear me? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. So it's all about that engagement. Even though we got 39,700 subscribers, we get millions of engagements. You heard me? Y'all know what it is. Connecticut Raw Content. Jet Black. Only thing y'all got to do is check Jet Black We Are the People global rating. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And not only it gives that, it also gives that any platform that got 40,000 subscribers or under, our platform are better in numbers far as the engagement, because we get millions. So when they rate our platform, and the people that's at 40,000 subscribers and under, they not competing with our platform and engagement, because we get millions of views. If y'all know what I'm talking about, you heard me? Connecticut Raw Content. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Go look up global rating. You heard me? So if y'all go look up our global rating, y'all will see why the fuck I'm keep going. It's just the fact that YouTube algorithm takes its time when you posting raw content. We got over 5,000 videos on YouTube that set the fucking hit viral, because it's raw content, and I post 100 to 200 videos a fucking week. YouTube algorithm need time to catch up with all the videos, because I post so many videos. It's ridiculous. So our channel, even though it's moving slow, our shit is set to fucking explode. If anybody know about YouTube, y'all will fucking know. Just go look up the global rating. You heard me? You heard me? So worrying about what anybody's saying, I don't give a damn. If you know about YouTube, go look up the global rating and go look up the statistic on this platform. Shout out to the 39,700 subscribers. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Now go laugh about that. Go disrespect that. The numbers don't lie. You heard me? Our numbers don't lie. Hey, man, whatever. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. But it's YouTubers that don't got nothing, and now they rich. So what you talking, you're just talking. You heard me? What you talking, you're just talking. So y'all already know what it is. We monetize on Instagram. We monetized on Facebook. We monetized on TikTok. Make sure y'all come check us out. Y'all know what it is. No squares, no circles, cockroaches, the more. Yeah, I bet you watching. But you watching. But you watching. You watching. I'm glad you watching. You hear me? But it's so sad because we be knowing like I say, it's always a black person because I could kind of tell by the account because I know when it's white people they come from mostly from a certain area. You hear me? So I just know you from one of them cities that you can't do what you want to do because you even down with a gang and you don't have no choice. So, like I said, I'm gonna say good luck to you. That's why you in that state and you can't get up out of it and you can't go nowhere and you broke and can't do nothing about it. And like I say, you ran and you stuck under a big homie. So good luck to you. Good luck to your big homie. Ha 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 ha. I hope you make it. I hope you don't be the one we be talking about up on YouTube, the next statistic. You hear me? So you can say what you want. One thing you can say about them YouTube bloggers, they know this shit. So when they call that shit out, you don't be the next one that be, you know where I want to say. You heard me? So at the end of the day, you goofies that get on the internet, that chase this, that do this, and that from those states, y'all need to be worrying about what's going on in your own state because you can't even handle what's going on in your own state. So you want to pop out in another state, but you know and I know you're not coming here and I'm not coming there. But this the difference. I don't have to go there because I could do what I want in my state because it's no game politics and that's how Connecticut roll. You heard me? So you could do this, you could do that, but you can't do nothing that you want to do but surf the net, see what's going on, and try to down somebody. And you black. Or you could be white, or you could be Chinese, but it just be so sad that people actually can just disrespect people for no clear reason. That goes to show where you at, how you think, what your culture, what you feel, what's your opinion, what's that. So, like I said, we keep going with this shit. I'm here in Connecticut. Everybody know what I do. So at the end of the day, I know you're not pulling up, but you won't dare go online and show your location because you can't. You know, something might happen to you. So I could just tell by how you running your mouth. You heard me? So you just one of them squares and circles, what we call them in here in Connecticut. No squares, no circles, and cockroaches. You can also be a cockroach. You hear me? But at the end of the day, you might not be no cockroaches. I needed my boy Never on Lock to set that out. But you just a troller. That's all you is. You just a troller. You heard me? You just a troller. You heard me? I don't wherever what you is, what culture, what race you are, it doesn't make a difference. You hear me? Obvious you don't have nothing better to do but disrespect somebody. So it's no matter what race you is, it just goes to show the person and how you represent your culture. So you represent your culture with disrespect. I'm just gonna keep on moving on that. You hear me? I don't want no parts with it. You Hispanic, the Hispanic people got to deal with that. You hear me? I'm focused on trying to get the black people up, trying to get the black people from stop bringing each other down. You hear me? I don't got nothing to do with the Hispanic. The Hispanic people gonna deal with the Hispanics. I'm focused on the black people and trying to bring us up, not disrespect us to bring us down. You hear me? We already dealing with a problem. So to be arguing on the net with a Hispanic person doesn't make any sense. That's not in my blood. That's not in my culture. And I don't have nothing to do with that. But hallelujah and God bless to Puerto Rico, to Dominican Republic, because we at least 20% of our views on Instagram come from DR. You heard me? So shout out to the Dominican Republic. I love y'all. Y'all know what it is. No squares, no circles. I'ma keep pushing that shit. You heard me? So I already know that you ain't Dominican. You saying Hispanic. So you not Dominican. Thank the Lord, because we got the whole damn near the DR supporting us on Instagram. So we don't want no problems with DR. We don't want no problems with Dominican Republic. I love y'all. Y'all know what it is. In sight bike life. Stop playing with me. You hear me? And we supposed to be a little bit close, especially Hispanics. But nah, I guess you ain't that type of Hispanic. So we see how you racing. I'm not gonna get into it. You heard me? You heard me? Hey, Black Falcon, you heard me? I'm not getting into none of that. We in Connecticut, I know, like I say, Connecticut rock with this platform. So ain't nobody in Connecticut ain't getting up here to say nothing to Jet Black. They just gonna pull up where I'm at and say, Jet, we got to talk. So I know nobody in Connecticut do that. A few people said a little few things and I blocked them, but they came, pulled up and checked me. Damn, Jet White, well, why you block me? You see what I'm saying? But I know certain people, far as the internet, I've been doing this too long. But I've been on the net for too long to know. I know that that person ain't from this city, because if they was, they know who I am already. So stop playing. You hear me? So at the end of the day, I'm not getting into nobody. I'm not getting into it with nothing. You're not going to mess up our bag. You're not going to mess up our money. You can say what you want to say, but I can most guarantee you done try YouTube all your life, no matter how old you is, and you can never get past what you got. So you want to come up on the platform and try to get it demonetized. We monetized over here. We got ads running over here. We got people supporting us. We got people donating us. You think we trying to get into it and what you say because you Hispanic and I'm black? Bro, I'm going to cut that shit off right there, bro. I'm not about to get into it with you, bro. We don't got no beef, bro. Spanish people don't got... Now, you want to go and say Mexicans and all that, okay, that's another different type of Mexicans that ain't Hispanic. But at the end of the day, you Hispanic. So, you going to feel how you going to feel. We going to feel how we going to feel. But we not going to bring it to our platform, because to be getting into it with somebody Spanish, but we got Hispanic people donating to the platform, would be foolish to me to disrespect you, and I'm not going to do that. You hear me? But I love your energy. I love your vibe. Everybody know we come up on this. So at the end of the day, you can't even move our energy. You can't even move our energy, dog. We know what's going on over here. We know we got it. So we know we got it. So you calling in from a different state or city, we not listening to that shit, dog. You got it bad in your city and state. You got it bad already. And you can most say, wherever state you in, you got it bad, because 9 times out of 10, you can't do this. You only can jump online to talk some shit. You hear me? But other than that, I'm not getting it. I'm getting with it. You hear me? You know what? I'm sick of your mouth, dog. We're going to just get you up out of here, dog. We ain't even think about what the hell. We not even thinking about what the hell you talking about right now, man. For real, our energy on something totally different. No squares, no circles, and cockroaches. So like I said, y'all, I'm gonna be on Instagram later. Then I'm gonna hit TikTok. Then I'm gonna hit Facebook. Like I said, I go around all our platforms. I go around. You hear me? We got a lot of supporters. We got a lot of shit going on. And like I said, I'm just trying to promote and bring in the businesses and everything that's going on in CT, what people don't see outside of outside of our state. So everybody that's outside of our state don't know what's going on, tap in. You hear me? We already know what's going on. So we trying to bring it to y'all. We trying to network. We trying to connect with the people out there in other states, which we do. But at the end of the day, it's just going to get more and more positive. And everybody already know how we roll and how we play. So at the end of the day, you get one strike on this platform. You disrespect, we already know other cities and states got a different lingo on how they talk. So we already know, but we're not just going to have you just keep running your mouth because you think something's funny or you think this is a joke. This is not a joke. I come up here every day faithfully and make sure I dedicate my energy, my love, and my respect to the people that's showing me the same shit. So I'm not going to allow you to come on our video and disrespect our chat, our video, because everybody's up here is respectful and they dedicated. So I'm not about to let that get disrespected. You're not about to even cross the line. you ain't even getting over the line. We not playing. We not playing. We're in Connecticut. Like I say, we don't talk about other states. We don't get into it with other states. I'm not saying other platforms don't. I'm not saying other people don't. But I'm speaking about our platform, Connecticut Raw Content. Everybody know what Jet Black is about. So when it comes to our platform, our focus, our main focus is on us, not another state. I'm not about to sit there and talk about another state. The only way I'm talking about another state is because I'm talking about my supporters and my moderators coming out that state. Other than that, that's where I draw the line. I stop there. So if our moderators is from your state or from your city, once we show our love, once we show them we there, like they there for us, that's when we draw the line. Ain't no fucking crossing no line. We're not letting nobody cross no line when it comes to this platform. Not our supporters, not our moderators, not me, not our viewers. Everybody that's tapped into the shit. We not playing. Connecticut is last to the shit, and we on it, and we got it rocking. So we just got to keep going with it and keep letting that shit stand up, because a lot of people gonna come in with the bullshit to do this and do that, and we just gotta supersede, let that shit ride, let it keep going, and don't worry about that, because hello, I'm not worrying about none of that shit, because they coming into, sorry about that, y'all. They coming into our platform. They coming into our lane, our shit, to see what's going on, because they got blocked from another platform. So at the end of the day, I'm not about to get into all that. You hear me? But like I said, I'm going to be hitting the strip. I'm going to be hitting Route 44. Shout out to everybody that watched this video. Shout out to all the trollers. Love all my moderators. Y'all know what it is. Big Meechie came through too. So big shout out to Big Meechie. Love you early morning. Y'all know what it is. Grand Rising. Shout out to all the family and friends in the states, the countries that support us. We love y'all. And with that, make sure everybody keep their head up. Let's stop the violence. Let's put down the guns. It ain't getting our communities nowhere. You hear me? Let's stop breaking each other down like crabs in a bucket and bring each other up. It's time to start living a life that we supposed to live, and that's God, people, and praying. So make sure y'all keep y'all head up. Don't die distracted. You hear me? There's a lot going on. We gonna get it up. That's all we got to keep coming with, that good energy, that good vibes, and nothing gonna be able to stop us. You heard me? And with that, we out.